Hi, everybody, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about the Reagan administration, and this is what I chose for my final project. I thought this was a really good idea to choose because I don't think a lot of people would think that this is an appropriate topic to discuss, nor do a lot of people know about it, so this is what I'm going to talk about today. Just a little overview of my topic. This article that I chose, well, this scholarly journal or article, whatever it's called, it deals with civil rights issues within the administration. It's more specifically talking about the Reagan administration and how policies and the, not like court cases, but I guess you could say court cases, the issues that were during this time period that were also in relation to the Reagan administration did bring about civil rights discussions among government officials and ties back into the Civil Rights Act. It also talks about the Grove City College scandal, which I will get more into further into the presentation, gay rights within the Reagan administration, military rules that Ronald Reagan himself approved of and let happen, and other issues regarding the U.S. environment, specifically the environment itself and other issues that would pertain to the U.S. The Grove City College scandal, the college was in Western Pennsylvania, and the reason it was such a scandal was because it accepted no grants from students. And when I say no grants, it literally meant no like loans from the school or financial aid or like Pell Grants. I'm pretty sure we even get those here at Niagara, like federal grants, things like that. So obviously this was going to be a bit of a scandal because if a school is not accepting grants, then how would some kids be able to go there? Some kids live on financial aid and then they grow up to earn all of this money and pay it back. But if a school isn't accepting financial aid, then how are they going to get their rates up and accept as many people as they need to? It just won't happen. And then it also goes to show that the government officials attempted to get rid of all federally assisted grants, which means that if the school wasn't going to accept the grants from the state, then the government was going to take away all of the federally assisted grants, because if the school wasn't going to follow the rules, then why should the government? And these were a couple of quotes that I saw from the article that really did move me, in a sense that it is shocking how things went under the Reagan administration. And this quote from Ronald Reagan himself says, "We must not allow the noble concept of equal opportunity to be distorted into federal guidelines or quotas which require race, ethnicity, or sex rather than ability and qualifications to be the principal factor in hiring or education." If a lot of you don't know, colleges, whether we like to admit it or not, have to fulfill some type of quota to accept kids of a certain race or of a certain skin color, which is pretty awful to say. And I think what Reagan is saying here is we should not accept this because that is not correct. But in reality, if schools don't fulfill their quotas, I'm not really sure what happens, but it obviously can't be something good. And then the other quote at the end, the first quote I found was interesting, but the last quote I thought was more important. It says, "This resilient academic market system, fueled by the post-war bonanza and federal aid and inspired by popular faith in the economic rewards of higher education, nourished the rise of American research universities to undisputed world leadership." I think that federal aid is something that allows people to go to college and allows people to become successful, pay off their loans, pay their debt to society, and live a happy life. And I think that this whole Grove City College thing, it could have been easily avoidable if they would have just sucked it up and let the kids go there for a decent amount and not have to let them worry for the rest of their life being in debt. And these are just some screenshots of the article. It just gives you a little bit of a better visual and maybe for others to understand what it was actually about. And the author, Hugh Davis Graham, titled it The Storm Over Grove City College, Civil Rights Regulation, Higher Education, and the Reagan Administration. And it just goes to show that even the president at the time knew of the issues that were going on within the country, even if it was just a small city in Pennsylvania. Thank you.